Coming up today on This Is True Really News, a Florida mom missing. Missing, I say.
Missing?
Yes, missing.
My heavens.
And if you want to find out, you'd better like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News, especially the like part. You regulars, like them. It helps us get more exposure.
See, now if they had like an ambivalent button, I think we'd do better.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Or a not funny and so boring.
Or, like, it's okay for background noise button.
There you go. I like that part.
Thank you.
If you have a story or a snark or something long you want to send us, you can send it to TITR@netradio.network.
Not det. Not dot. Det, not
dot network. Leave a comment wherever you hear or see us.
And correct any of our grammar.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That'll take forever.
That'll take a while.
Yeah.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
I'm torn as to where to start here. There's so many.
Pick one.
It's never a dull day at a Waffle House. Busjacker isn't driving by to drop off a passenger. You can be sure something bizarre is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Waffle House.
Right.
I'm not sure, but I think if you open one as a franchise owner, it's there in the fine print. You have to let weird stuff happen.
You have to and if it doesn't happen, you actually have to instigate it.
Like the staff, for instance, might find someone impersonating a federal agent showing up at the restaurant's doorstep. Now, there's a new one. One Waffle House in Tennessee. According to the arrest warrant, a 60-year-old local woman appeared at the restaurant one morning. I see a flaw in the plan. Local woman.
Mm-hmm. We've seen her before.
Yeah, she allegedly claimed to be an FBI agent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, after FBI rookie, it's possible. The woman stated she had evidence the establishment was involved in drug trafficking and she was there to shut it down. I suspect the quizzical looks on the faces were enough. The White House staff.
Well, what the accompanying paperwork look like?
You suppose she had any?
No, I don't think she did.
Faced with the bizarre claims, the Waffle House staff did what they did. They called a genuine bona fide law enforcement officer. Unfortunately for the wannabe FBI guy, the policeman immediately recognized her. The woman has a history of impersonating various people.
Today, I'm Tom Brady.
Last week it was Cher. Who knows? She definitely was an FBI agent, though, so the police arrested her and took her to jail. We don't know. We still don't know what her beef is with the Waffle House, and really, wouldn't it be her chicken with the Waffle House?
It'd have to be. By the way, chicken and waffles is much better than I thought it was.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, lady, there's got to be a better way of going about. You got some kind of gripe? There's got to be several thousand different better ideas.
Put your feet in dry ice, get them amputated, and build the Waffle House. Blame the Waffle House? Air conditioning was on too high.
Yeah, it'd have to be a Waffle House in Taiwan.
Because.
Yeah.
Florida mom was missing for days, but was eventually found. Marlene Lopez, 52, was last seen on a Monday before she was eventually discovered on a Thursday by Tyler Sonnenberg inside one of his shipping containers used to store lawnmowers. Mr. Sonnenberg told local station WKMG he first saw Ms. Lopez in the area Monday walking around.
By the way, the old lady from the Waffle House story?
Yeah.
At one time did impersonate J-Lo. I don't know what brought that on, but go ahead.
Yeah, very nice. Tyler said he heard nothing on Wednesday.
One of them heard nothing on Wednesday.
And assumes the mom walked into the container and passed out. So he didn't see her walking. He saw her kind of staggering.
Collapsed it did.
Police say Ms. Lopez was not injured, but was taken to the hospital for evaluation and possible dehydration. During the course of the investigation, detectives were notified that the woman had been found. She'd been banging on the door of the shipping container when someone heard her and unlocked it. Any port in a storm, I suppose?
Annie?
Eek.
If I say we're a stupid species, would I be out of line?
No, I don't think in the least. I wouldn't be upset.
You follow soccer a little?
No, I follow rugby.
Okay. Oh, yes. A man's sport, and the women like it too. Yeah, I know you got my wife hooked. If it's readily available, she'll find it. She has a new idea, right? I told you she wants 6 TVs on her living room wall.
So she can watch
all of whatever she wants to sports-wise.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, but rugby is awesome.
I told her she'd go to Vegas and do the same thing, but she said she didn't want to gamble.
The women's game
gamble. You just sit there and watch the TVs.
Is fantastic. The level of play is fantastic.
And soccer is spectacular too, because that story is about soccer. Nod yes. That's close enough.
If soccer were difficult, it would be named rugby.
If soccer were difficult, it weren't difficult, everyone would do it.
I rest my case.
There's no. Okay, trivia. No crying in baseball?
Yeah.
Lady Tom Hanks was chewing out who started crying before he told the umpire he looked like a penis with his hat.
Yes.
That's Biddy Schramm is the same lady that played Sharona the first 2.5 seasons of Monk.
Ah.
And now she's retired. Wow, we should be actors. They retired early, dude. Look, we worked old age and we're still stupid. A top of the table English women's soccer league team. A top of the table English women's soccer league game. Would that be like Premier League? What's the top? I don't even know.
Top of the table?
Yeah. I don't know what the top. I don't know what the top league is.
Isn't it the women's premiership?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Patrick.
Do I look like I have a clue as it comes to, I don't even know what offsides is in soccer, of course. Neither do
Nobody knows what offsides is in soccer.
Top of the table English women's soccer. No, we ain't going there. A crowd of 33,000 were on hand and had to wait Friday. Wait, I tell you.
Oh, no.
Because Arsenal turned up at Chelsea with the same colored white socks.
We can't have that.
Well, that's what referee Rebecca Welch said.
Mm-hmm.
The Arsenal women ended up going into the Chelsea mega store at Stamford Bridge and had to buy black socks.
There we go.
They did use tape to try and hide the Chelsea and Nike logos a bit. Which is good because Arsenal's kit is all made by Adidas.
Yep.
And amazingly, right, you had, I'm guessing they didn't send the whole team because if you put a herd of women in a store, it's going to be forever.
They're going to touch everything.
You know, does this make me look fat? It's a sock. Who cares? So only being delayed a half hour, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
Clearly, it was a human error, a mistake, but it's embarrassing, said former England international Karen Carney, who played for both clubs in her day. Massive crowd, massive game, half-hour delay.
Due to
simple
socks.
thing, a kit, and they got it wrong.
Your hose, they're inappropriate.
By the way, Chelsea won 3-1. I think they're probably pissed that they covered up their logos on the socks they bought. So
yeah, they just pounded.
That's my favorite part of the whole story. We're going to go to your store and buy socks, and oh, damn it, they've got all of your sponsor stuff on it.
Yeah, surprise.
Eek.
And that's all they're going to have as well.
It's not like you're going into you're not going to go into a Chelsea store and find anything from, say, Manchester
or Arsenal.
Not ever.
Okay.
You might find, what's the Ryan Reynolds Always Sunny in Philly guy, their team. You might find some of their stuff. That's only because it's been so blown out of proportion.
Yeah, whatever the heck is the name of that team?
Phil.
Yes, Phil, the team. This is from Jessica Thompson, who sent this story to us via
on purpose?
Her cell phone, I believe.
Okay.
Because it starts, "Hey, Phillis."
Well, that could be close.
I'm thinking she was trying to spell fellas.
Would be a fair guess.
Hey, Phillis.
Fair.
Can't remember if you've done this one already. If not, enjoy.
And if not, change your name to Phillis, damn it.
This is from AP. Ski joring, a winter sport that blends rodeo and skiing.
Oh?
Leadville, Colorado.
Oh?
Nick Burry clicks into his ski bindings, squats to stretch his knees. You don't stretch knees, you idiotic writer. And where is the editor on this one? Knees don't get stretched. Muscles, ligaments, and tendons get stretched.
Go sports.
And scans the snowy race course. Moments
And
later.
all of it's fun right there, didn't it?
It was just, well, it's just the stupid, sheer idiocy of stretches knees. You
Wait,
stretch
you're
the
saying the
knees, the
media's
guy's not going to ski.
You're thinking that, no, those would be called hyperextended. Because in a hyperextended knee, all the tendons and muscles have stretched.
Moments later, he's zipping past a series of gates at high speed and hurtling off jumps. But it's not gravity pulling him toward the finish line. It's the brute force of a quarter horse named Sirius. Yes, we are serious, but it's not spelled that way. Welcome to ski joring, an extreme and quirky winter sport that celebrates the unlikely melding of rodeo and ski culture in the U.S. Mountain West. I have it on good authority. It's a heart-pumping, white-knuckle competition, which Garth Brooks is going to write a song about soon, in which horses and sometimes dogs and snowmobiles and even cars tow skiers by rope at speeds that can top 40 miles per hour over jumps as high as 8 feet and around obstacles as they try to lance suspended hoops with a baton, typically a ski pole that's cut in half. Every winter, thousands of people converge on the old mining town of Leadville, Colorado, high in the Rocky Mountains. Elevation 10,158 feet, which is 3,096 meters. Lining downtown's main street and packing the saloons to witness one of the most popular ski joring races in the country. Am I getting you all wound up for this? The spectacle, billed as, get ready for this, billed as the granddaddy of them all, has been a tradition since, pick a
Tuesday?
year. Pick a year.
2010.
1949.
The hell you say?
And I'm just hearing of this.
You got to talk to their PR people, man.
As you know, the origin of ski joring comes from the Norwegian word ski joring, or ski driving, which refers to the sport of skiing using your dogs to pull you along. The sport is like sledding, only with skis instead of a sled. Duh! And now we have this.
And that.
Mr. Burry says it's just the pure adrenaline that gets me to do it. And then getting these two different groups of people together with the riders and the skiers. Usually they don't hang out, and getting them together, well, we mesh pretty well. All said, festooned in fringed leather pants with his ski gear, in a nod to the sports Western vibe.
You know, I thought the Pittsburgh Penguins bobblehead story was the weirdest sports story. I was wrong.
It's now ski joring.
That's nuts.
I'm going to order a pair of fringed ski joring board shorts.
Sure you are.
And matching tutu.
Uh-huh. I'm just curious.
Go ahead.
Started in 1949.
Yep.
We haven't really heard about it till now.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, people playing cornhole is a sport.
And people saying cornhole is a sport, for that matter.
Yeah. Do you see the problem here? Somebody's got to talk to their PR people.
Yeah, they got to start throwing bean bags at them while they go by.
Or, have cuter people wear the shorts. I don't know. You can order yours anyway, though.
Good.
Sure.
So, your turn.
The Pittsburgh Penguins. They had a bobblehead night planned for one of the all-time greats. A legend, if you will.
Oh, Tom Brady?
Sure. Or Jaromir Jagr.
I love his booze. I like
What I
licorice.
liked is there was a little thing that's Jaeger
That's Mr. Jagr.
to you. One of the stories that now that it's down to like the last week and a half of the season, everyone seems to keep one eye on hockey because you're waiting for the playoffs.
Right.
Which means you may have missed some interesting things. He lists off all this stuff. And of course, the great bobblehead heist of 2024. Pittsburgh Penguins going to give a prize plaything to their passionate patrons March 14th. Jaromir Jagr bobbleheads promised for the game against the Sharks, because you had to promise something because you got two teams going nowhere fast. But the cargo was stolen during transit.
I know where it went.
Penguins president of business operations, Kevin Acklin, said the team is looking forward to resolving this theft and delivering the prized bobbleheads to their rightful homes with our fans. One hockey great commented, "This only makes the legend of Jagr grow bigger." Of course, Jagr, he's going to probably be playing when he's 75. So if they ever do find them, what are you going to do with, I'm guessing, like most places, there are about 10,000 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do with 10,000 Jaromir Jagr bobbleheads? Because oddly, it made the news.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, I don't know, people might be on the lookout for them.
I know what happened to them.
What happened to them?
Somebody from the future came back and they lifted them and they took them to the crew of the Firefly and had them transport them off-world to some other place for the great bobble-headed doll caper.
Okay, that would have been a Firefly to see.
Well, don't you remember her, the great bobble-headed doll caper? People love those dolls.
They would have to do something about the time travel thing.
Right. They'd have to cover that. But that's what happened. That's what happened.
Right there.
Yeah. And if you don't know.
Joss Whedon planned the heist.
Obviously.
Ossifers, you're looking for someone who's got a subscription that can watch. So let's see. Hulu, I think, has Firefly.
Firefly, yeah. Yeah.
Start with every Hulu person. Then start with people who live in their mother's basement.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.